Hey guys, it's Sin from Sensational Container Gardening with the Dollar Tree Gardening Doohickey video. I had to think about it. So not as many things from Dollar Tree as I got from the 99-cent store. But I'm going to show you what I got. Some of the things I got just because I could get them. But let's start with some of the basic stuff that's still $1.25. These are relatively small little concone flower pots. And I learned the hard way, my first year of gardening, that you cannot plant things with deep root systems in little baby Barbie sized pots like this. I ended up transplanting everything. I ended up going from these to like grow bags and then bigger grow bags and whatever. But these are good for flowers, and like sometimes during my gardening time I'll see a flower or a small ornamental plant or even a cacti, and I'll use one of these. So I did buy 4 of those because I couldn't help myself. And it's a relatively attractive pot for $1.25. Then I got a little carried away. Let's see, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You know, I'm gonna have to go to the store with like a supervisor or a manager or something. But, okay, so I did get 12 of these. But I bought some of these my first year gardening, and they're still out in my garden now. Perfectly intact with flowers in them. I always put something underneath so I can water them, because you know the smaller the container, the quicker they're going to dry out. But again, for flowers, if the other ones fade and start to look ugly, there's, you know, no big deal about me replacing it. But they have yet to crack. You guys know I'm in Zone B, Northern California, and we've got the, you know, Hades-like summer. So I got, and I'm not suggesting that you do this, because again, you know, I grow mostly, well, I do have flowers for pollinators, but mostly vegetables. Not real practical. What? Not real practical for that application, but you know, something like this, a lot of little flowers enables me to place flowers in little places around the garden, in between the vegetables and stuff, so that you know, I can attract the pollinators, and maybe the garden will be halfway cute sometime. And I look back on how I just spazzed out when I went in there. I got these. Now these are a little more practical because they're the perfect size for herbs, and maybe some flowers. Again, not very deep. I got 4. Yeah, pretty cool. So these I will get good use. I think I'm going to start some herbs inside, in the inside greenhouse, because when it's hot here, the herbs ain't having it. And now it's cold, and my parsley, oh dear, it's loving it. The oregano, having a good time. The basil, which is my fault for not bringing it inside or doing something, it's gone to glory. Bye. And then I have some cilantro, rosemary, and thyme just kind of hanging on. Herbs seem to take a lifetime. Okay, who's doing that? Herbs seem to take a lifetime to grow. So anyway, I'm going to start some, and if I have some all the time inside, because I've started to really enjoy using herbs, and I'm going to try my hand at making some infused oils. I'm going to have to show you guys the infused oil I made with some hot peppers. That will kill you, but it's awesome. Just some oil, olive oil, and I dried some peppers out of the garden. Pretty powerful, promise. I have big hands, and no comments, but I do. I think I wear like a 9 or a 10 ring. I don't know what happened, but gloves are an absolute essential, and I usually try to buy a better quality glove. I had some I got from Walmart I was really happy with It's like a pack of 4 or something like that. But I was really surprised to find these for $1.25 at Dollar Tree, and the inside is plastic. I haven't really used for the all cloth glove. I don't know what's going on with that. Even though I love sticking my hands in the dirt, not cool all the time. But anyway, even though this is a little tight on my hand, I don't know how long I'll be able to tolerate it, but it's okay. So definitely get a couple of these. I always keep a couple too in case I have a guest gardener or somebody out there, and give them a fresh pair. I'm not going to rely on these though, because like I said, I have a big Frankenstein hand and it's a little tight, but good deal. These, they sell these at the 99-cent store and Dollar Tree. $1.25. I think it might still be a 99-cent at the 99-cent store. Every time I go in there, I'm grabbing a couple of these. There's 20 in here in various sizes. There's this bigger one and then the smaller one. So many applications that I can't even begin it, but you're definitely, if you're growing anything that's going to need to be trellised, you can use it to attach shade cloth or netting or whatever. Get you some of these, and throughout the season, you know, they pop, they break. So mid-season, I ran out one year and I had to order some, and I wasn't happy about the price. So get you a couple of bags of these. Practical stuff. And I bought something that I don't really believe in, but I just bought it because I wanted to discuss it, and I'm not here to tell people what to do or what not to do, but kind of sort of. But this is the American Seed Starting Greenhouse. Nowhere in my fantasy world is this thing right here even worth $1.25. I've heard people say that you know you buy the rotisserie chicken, wherever you buy it from, it comes in that. They wash that out real good. It's bigger, and you basically are getting one of these. It's a real light plastic. Okay. And if you're going to plant directly in it, of course you're going to have to put some holes in the bottom of it. It's very, 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 very light plastic. The fine people over at American Seed have some instructions that I can't read to you right now because I have on the wrong glasses. I don't know. Right? I'm lucky I'm finding the camera. But anyway, this is not, you know, when you go in the store, you're doing garden stuff, you know, you can get real excited. Again, I bought this because I wanted to show you guys an alternative. And I'd be an excellent candidate for hoarders because throughout the year, you know, I'm cooking various things. This is a much sturdier plastic. This is what, if you buy the Bob Davis mashed potatoes or macaroni and cheese or whatever it is else they do, wash this out and save it. And it even survived the top layer of the dishwasher layer. You know what I mean, the top rack. Punch you some holes in it, and you're like, but I need to create a greenhouse environment. Well, we have the lovely shower cap that we use for when we're doing conditioners or whatever we're doing with our hair. And there you created some humidity, right? And then you're taking it off once they've sprouted. And that was basically free. And you can reuse it. And, you know, I can almost, you know, I'm not trying to clown you, American Seed Company, but I can almost see through this. This Bob Davis thing here is awesome. It's really funny because when I'm buying groceries or different stuff, I'm looking at it, thinking about how I can reuse the packaging. Another thing we use a lot of in here, oh, and this is supposed to be smaller, Bob Davis one. You know, so there's a couple of those. This one was no it wasn't, it was mushrooms. Pretty sturdy plastic. I love mushrooms. I don't grow any, so I add them to a lot of stuff. And matter of fact, I'm getting groceries tomorrow and got a couple things of mushrooms coming in. Anyway, a couple holes in the bottom, right? And we do the same thing. We get the humidity, and I'm going to, as I start gradually seed starting in here. Today is February 2nd. And I'm not gonna jump the gun, excuse me. I'm sorry. Shameless plug for my cup in my Teespring store, which has a lot of delightful garden themed items, shirts, mugs, whatever. Anyway, we can do that with this. And I almost passed out in the grocery store when I saw this. Delightful brown color. It had mushrooms in it. You know, wow. Some holes in the bottom, or even, you know, if you're not going to directly plant in it, you could put a couple cups in there in bottom water. But we start looking around, and if you have friends that, you know, you're going to give some free produce to or whatever, ask them, hey, Sally, Biff, would you save your mushroom containers or your yogurt containers or your, cottage cheese containers for me? And then surprise them with a celery stalk or something, you know, when the garden gets going. You know, once again, to each his own, but, you know, and then you know, when you punch holes in the bottom of stuff, it's real fragile, okay? Be careful if you do decide to go that route. Not worth $1.25 to me. And again, this is one that I think had either mushrooms or cherry tomatoes or something in it. Heavier duty plastic, and we know if you're into that, it's food safe, right? Because it had food in it. Like I said, guys, I didn't buy a whole lot of stuff from Dollar Tree, but there was this. First of all, let me show you the clear shower curtain liner. This is $1.25. I would just pick up a couple of these, and I'm going to show you. I know you're like, you're always showing something, you never show it. I am going to show you the mini greenhouse I constructed a couple weeks in here. I wanted to make sure it was going to work before I shared it to you, and it failed, and I clowned myself. This, again, you can just use it kind of like as a drop cloth if you want to, and cover up stuff so you're not splaying dirt all over the place if you're planting inside. Or I can show you how I used it to wrap it around a shoe rack and kind of make a greenhouse environment. Or, you know, again, if you're seed starting outside, like I may do in my kiddie pool outside, if I want to create a little humidity, humidity, this would work. They have these at the 99-cent store sometimes. And shower curtains, if you didn't know, but you probably do know, come in different thickness levels. And so again, there's this medium weight one that's at Walmart that I bought. Maybe it's $4 or something. Then there's the lightweight one at Walmart that is maybe around $2 or something. Of course, the medium weight one that's a heavier plastic is going to create more warmth or whatever. So, you know, we get in where we fit in. But I'm going to show you what I do with these. But there are a lot of things in different areas of the store that, you know, are practical, that we can use in our garden. So I want to show you what I was really excited about. And last year I came up with this idea, and just life happened. And even though I had a lot of stuff in my garden, I'm going to show you guys some pictures, because those of you that, you know, kind of know me, kind of like, I wonder what happened to Cynthia from Sensational Container Gardening. I was gardening like a crazy person, but the videoing, it just didn't fit in, because most of the time when I'm in my garden, you know, I look like Lady Sasquatch. Not that I don't right now, but it's like not for eyes of other people. It's not. The hummingbirds tolerate it because I'm feeding them. But even, you know, Smith Corona, my personal son, hummingbird, give me the side eye if I look too rough out there, like, hey, you all right? So, for $1.25, when I grabbed this storage cube, I thought, this has got to be one of their $5 items, because I've used these in my house for junk. No, folks. It is $1.25, and I bought, I think, 6 of them. And you see how easy it was for me to put that together. They have 3 different sizes. Okay, leave that one alone because you couldn't figure out what was happening. I've got scissors over here, and I'm going to stick that. And now, if you go in there, of course, this is where they have the hangers and the other household stuff. If you don't find any, or you find that you love this so much that you want a whole bunch of them, this is another one of the items that they have on their website. Forced to order what is it, case? But go in with another gardener. If you don't need 24 or whatever it is, split it. Go on with a third gardener, split it. You can pick them up, or you can have them delivered, but there's probably a delivery fee. And since we're trying to be, cognizant of how much stuff is costing, I just roll on over there when it arrives. You see how easy it is to put together? Looks just like a grow bag to me. And the exciting part, because there's always something exciting going on, is that, there are no holes involved because it drained itself. So what I have done is I am going to plant. I'm going to get up and walk away. And I know I'm not a fan when people do this in their videos, but I'm doing it. Okay, I'm back. I didn't realize how heavy this was. So, you probably remember in my 99-cent store video, I talked about the kitty litter tray. And so this is the kitty litter tray with the storage cube in it that I'm going to be using as a grow bag. And I emptied, because I don't do math or numbers or whatever it is it would take for me to figure it out, but it really didn't matter. I poured the contents of a 5-gallon grow bag in here, and there you have it. I filled it up, and, well, I didn't fill it up, but then I watered it, and I wanted to see if it was going to drain, and it drained. I don't see nothing wrong with using a storage cube instead of a grow bag, especially since it's only $1.05, $1.25. Show me a grow bag somewhere that cost $1.25, and you can't. You just can't do it. So what we're gonna do, I'm getting up again, I'm getting up again. I wanted to do this experiment in a hurry. So I went over to my favorite nursery, Green Acres in Elk Grove. Don't get me started. Just don't. But I'm going to start. So anyway, first of all, aesthetically pleasing, beautiful place. The staff, oh my God, they're awesome, awesome, awesome. The peach tree that we got when we first moved here 12, 13 years ago. That was supposed to be a dwarf peach tree, but I don't know. Anyway, year before last produced over 300 pounds of peaches. It was awesome. I made wine, I made jelly, I did everything I could possibly do. Last year we got maybe 40 peaches because I think she's tired or whatever, but she's fine. And last year we had the weird rain weather weirdness. So anyway, if I buy starts, I learned the hard way. I used to go to the big box store and get the starts because in my mind, I kept thinking, you go to the nursery, they're going to be more expensive. Because you guys have seen the price of starts go up. I drop seeds, I do starts, I'm going to get my food however I have to get it. And I have no problem with starts, absolutely not. But a good quality start. So the big box store with the orange logo, their starts look like they've been in a battle and lost. And I remember going over there and I was like, you gotta be kidding me. So I made my way over to Green Acres, and I challenge you to go in there and see a stress plant because you're not gonna find one. And it's what they do, and they take care of everything, and the prices are really good. And I've had really good success over there. So for my relaxation, I started going there like every week. just walking through there and indulging. So anyway, when I decided that I was going to do this project, this has since grown. I bought, let me get the other glasses because I don't know what's happening here. I'm sorry, you guys. Remember, I always mention that Sanford & Son. I get it, Fred. Okay, so this is the Home Garden Mix lettuce, and it's beautiful. And it has probably doubled in size because I like to procrastinate when I got it. It's whatever Isley's it came from, because most of the stuff is grown locally, so you can, you know, be happy about that. I do like to support maybe the smaller family-run businesses. The Green Acres, which has several locations, is still family-run. I'm gonna drink some more, and this is not a commercial. My lips are turning white. So anyway, you guys, I went over there and I purchased a couple starts, and I'm gonna do this experiment inside in the greenhouse over there. I'm gonna show you guys the greenhouse. The greenhouse that I bought from Walmart last year, off season. It was hilarious. I went in there and I had a bunch of other stuff in my cart, and I said, let me go into the gardening area and just look. I flung everything else out of my cart. I put it back in the right place, so don't be like, girl. And I had the greenhouse in there because it was like half of what they normally, you know, charge for it. So I got the bigger greenhouse, the walk-in, and you actually can walk in it. Surprisingly enough, I procrastinated about putting it outside and inside. Nope, I put it inside. I transformed my garage into a YouTube gardening she shed kind of a place. I'm real glad I decided to put it in here, and so I'm going to place my experiments in there and show you guys the process, because I want to see if a plant's actually going to grow in it. I'm pretty confident, and I'm going to be going back to Dollar Tree to get some more of these. Okay, there's this one. Okay, that is kind of small. You know, it has the bottom in there. Yes, you're probably, some people are like, do I need to put the bottom? Yeah, because without the bottom in it, it's, I think, too thin. This is cardboard. I think the cardboard should endure. You don't need to punch any holes though, because the water's going to go through, and it's not going to degrade word because there's fabric there. So if the cardboard doesn't make it, whatever. But this is small enough to actually, you know, get plants some lettuce. Shallow. $1.25. $1.25. Don't try it at the 99-cent store, because I picked up theirs and they weren't $1.25. But this is. So this is going to be our experiment. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and leave this here, and I'm going to probably cover up the table so I won't have a mess to clean up. I'm going to transplant this, and I'm going to bring you guys along with me. Move the camera and put it over at the greenhouse. I did put all my lights and stuff in there, and we're going to, you know, see how this works out. But this is a major, I think, money saver, you know. So you guys take care, and I'm going to see you next time with a Temu garden haul. And Temu would be my husband if you could marry a website. And I know that they're supposed to be spying and do all that. Spy. Because as I sit here, I'm probably wearing some Temu stuff. I know good and well these earrings probably came from Temu. My ear hasn't fallen off or turned green. I think this t-shirt, because I'm a cheapskate, it says Smile. It was probably $3, and I've had it for some while, and I've washed it, and it hasn't lost its logo. And just as a gardener, you know, I'm changing my shirts throughout the day. And, you know, once I've been out there digging around, taking this shirt off, doing whatever, and I'm washing it. So I need a lot of cheap t-shirts. It works for me. I'm trying to think what else I have from Temu. Whole lot of stuff. You guys ought to check it out, and you go into search, just type in gardening stuff. They've got a lot. So I'm going to do the Temu gardening haul. and show you guys what I get over there. Some of the things not necessarily for gardening, but they work. So anyway, I appreciate you so much for even being here and enduring this video, as I'm trying to get my, druthers, and so you might see some mistakes. I will be using my lapel mic the next time, so you can actually hear what I'm saying. Isn't that awesome? And so I'm going to try to share more with you guys, but please share, like, subscribe, and comment, because that's the part I really love, is the back and forth conversation with other gardeners or people that want to be gardeners, because if I can grow something, anybody can, okay? And we've been eating big time out the garden, greens and broccoli and just Swiss chard and everything. It's been awesome. So you guys take care, and I'll see you next time.